Hello and welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, a game that we've been much anticipating since it was announced.
Yep.
I am joined with my sibling Mods,
Hello.
and last time we played a Frogwares Sherlock Holmes game, we were playing in Chapter 1.
Yes.
And
I did enjoy that.
Yeah, and this seems to be taking place in the same kind of, rebooted, world.
It kind of felt like it in the demo.
Yeah. Don't know exactly to what extent that will be.
We didn't tape ourselves doing the demo, right?
No.
Yeah. But the demo was fun.
Yes.
And also we love us some Cthulhu, some Lovecraftian horrors.
Yes, we need to play some more games with Lovecraftian horrors.
We really do.
We need more than Little Beloth.
But yes.
Let's jump right in. We've played the demo, but the demo is not from the beginning of the game. It's from chapter 3 or something.
Yeah, it was chapter 2 or 3.
Yeah.
4, I'm not sure.
It's further in.
Yeah, it was in an asylum or a hospital location.
We'll know it when we get there.
Yes.
But we won't start there.
Yeah.
Sherlock is still afraid of water. I'm so glad to know that is still canon.
That's Frogwares' addition to the mythos. Sherlock is afraid of water. A gloomy day.
Oh dear.
A red line.
Oh, okay,
A
that's supposed to
shadow
be.
over London. Yeah, you were second. We were like, oh no, is it breaking?
Oh no, it's been 10 seconds. It's already broken.
No, that was style. That's what we call style, Mantis.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan.
So they are kind of still new.
Yeah.
We run out of taps and the matter required immediate
I was
attention.
wondering whether or not that was that.
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
My bed.
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
To see what the postman brought today.
Welcome to the game. Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you, Frogwares. Also, if you didn't know, this game had also a very tumultuous development.
Yes.
Yeah, because they
Frogwares is based out of Ukraine.
yeah,
So.
and this was made very recently. So
Yes. When you boot up the game, it actually has a whole message about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't recording when the message popped up, otherwise you'd likely see it before the video started. I also love being back in Baker Street. Cause, before we played Chapter 1, not on the channel, but
Two of us.
Yeah, the two of us did play some of the previous games, namely Devil's Daughter.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's the same location.
I'm pretty sure I remember this creepy as hell mask.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoopsie.
wow, those were not well secured.
It's very obvious to me this is taking place post Chapter 1. It's the same model, and they appear to have just kind of
They're getting used to each
learning
other.
to understand the other's quirks.
What are you doing? We're joined by the kitten. She is a menace to society.
Absolutely a menace to society.
A letter?
She just climbed out from the bottom of a bunch of pillows.
Oh no.
Oh, Vogel!
Another letter
Vogel!
from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming.
He's been sending us letters. That's so him.
That's so him.
Oh god, I need to turn the mouse sensitivity down.
Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
London Advertiser, September 28th, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Ildur?
Ilder?
We
are not Swedish.
We are not Swedish. We do not have much practice with speaking Swedish.
No.
Apologies.
Yes, many.
Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as the result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Ilder's personal bodyguard. The long-time member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police assures the Advertiser, that must be the newspaper, as London Advertiser.
Yeah.
They are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's clubs or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Also, since this is a
I don't see the
Cthulhu...
Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
I was gonna say, Werner being referenced again is another connection, I think, to this being a sequel to Chapter 1.
Yeah.
But I'd like to say if Werner Vogel ends up being more of a character in this one, I fully expect a King in Yellow reference.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
I don't think I can actually, I'm sorry, bonus.
Bonus?
Oh,
Oh,
interesting. I wonder what that's all about.
Maybe it's artwork?
Maybe. I was gonna say, I've attempted to turn down the mouse sensitivity so that the book will stop flying, but, who knows, how successful or not that will be.
Yeah.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
It's rainy today.
See? Tab to wardrobe.
Okay.
So that's actually not a bad way of introducing that.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a jacket. No elbow patches yet. Overcoat. A Ukrainian outfit,
Cool.
which I will not attempt to pronounce.
No.
A windcoat. Office casual. Casual detective. Navy officer. Marine. Marine uniform.
Oh, you're right.
White suit. Gray suit. Ugly beige suit. The worst suit in the game. Just awful.
But it's a pretty yellow.
Okay. Overcoat or windcoat?
I'd probably go with overcoat, but the windcoat kind of reminds me of It reminds me of Charles Reed just a tiny bit.
Yeah. Headwear for fans of tautology. Alright, well, we gotta go deerstalker.
Yeah, you
cap.
gotta go deerstalker cap. We're just gonna do the whole thing.
We gotta look at all we've got available.
I don't think the computer is a fan of facial hair.
It is not. Okay, we can dress up Watson.
Oh, we can dress up Watson. We get a coat on, we make sure Watson does not have a coat. He looks so dapper. What a dapper boy.
Perfect. Well, okay, the mouse sensitivity is not fixed.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ha. Okay.
Now that we're appropriately
Now that we are dressed to go outside.
Oh, look at the starfish.
I didn't get to see it, but I'm sure I will see it soon. And we are already wet.
Yes. 2 seconds outside and we're soaked. Is it that dustbin?
Yes, likely. Also, I love that the tooltip was just saying to put on a hat. We're like, no, we're putting on a coat. It's wet out there.
It's wet out there.
Oh.
What is that?
It's a bone.
A cactus spine.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
spine.
no skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
I was so expecting him to, like, pocket that.
Yes.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Why is it telling me how to run?
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Run to that boy!
Child.
Child just sees Sherlock Holmes
Sorry, Mr.
coming at
Holmes,
him
I
at
just
full
saw my last
speed
paper.
Naruto running.
Gosh. Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
You just said, like, get your copy of the Strand. Can I have a copy of the Strand? No, I'm sold out.
No, fuck you! I'm just being paid to sit here and say that!
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Dr. Watson, pay the boy! Dr. Watson, pay the... Right, yes. Watson, bribe the child.
can
Tell
you
me about the
describe the
man.
man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks and deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
What did he do to my
Did you see what he
paper?
was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Okay, so, like, obviously knocked over, like, a pot with a cactus in it, or
Yeah.
he was carrying a cactus and dropped it.
Yeah.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
If you have more shit.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
This kid knows how to bribe Holmes. I'm also... Holmes is very, very paranoid.
Yes, he was
Get the
extremely
Strand.
paranoid
Get your copy
at
of the
the
Strand
end
here.
of,
You know?
okay, like, Mycroft notes that.
That's true. I didn't even think of that.
So we've got, some,
Honey.
we've got some
Honey.
evidence and some Mind Palace stuff. cactus spine, potentially poisoned.
Honey.
I hope that it remains this level of
Paranoid throughout. Very Cthulhu.
newspaper is indeed in the bin.
Have
The
you ever
advertiser. Yeah.
starting a Call of Cthulhu game and your sanity's already at 50%?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember this from the demo. I really like this new.
Yeah. So, we know that we got a book from Barnes.
Yes. I don't know if we have enough to connect
Alright,
them yet.
So this is items. No? It's Newsboy's testimony.
Okay. Book from Barnes, right? Yes! There we go. Mr. Barnes is involved!
Assassination. Allowed begging visit Mr. Barnes is in order. Okay, so we need to talk to Mr. Barnes. And the book is Barnes' business card, which includes the address of the store around the corner. Can I have the...
Can I have? Oh, it's around the corner. But where around
From
the
that
corner?
Mr. Holmes murder? Yes, Barnes has his quirks, but he also
Get the
has his
Strand.
scruples.
Get your copy of the
Not
Strand
every
here.
pawn knows it's part of a game.
But it's a pawn shop. Not every pawn
Get the
knows.
Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Okay, so we're probably just supposed to look for...
Yeah, let's look around.
We've got an image of the shop, so...
We know it's around the corner of some sort.
Unfortunately,
There's a couple corners.
Stenwick's Manor's over here. That was a patient of Watson's.
Ah. There's a drugstore.
A hat. Suspicious.
Suspicious. Where could this hat come in? With a newspaper there.
Oh no, is that horse okay?
Oh no, the horse! Are you okay?
The horse is in fact okay, it was just lounging.
Okay. I mean, with the mess that's behind the horse, can you blame us for being worried?
Yeah. Aha.
Hey! Yeah? So if you hear meowing, it is the kitten.
Barnes, we have questions for you.
We have interrogations to do,
I
Mr.
think that
Barnes.
I think that person might just be here for the bookstore.
might just be a book goer. Or perhaps...
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Perfect.
Perfect. Unless that's Watson.
Wait, is that Watson?
Is that Watson? Oh no, that's Watson.
Watson, I didn't recognize you. Because you immediately were in the building looking at books. Focus, Watson. We're talking about a potential murderer.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Octavia. You are not allowed on the desk after you tried to bite the microphone.
You tried to bite the mic. You mic biter.
So, Barnes is tired. Overworked, even.
Perhaps
He's-
with hands covered in soil.
Newspaper ink? He's
Ink.
touched, soggy paper, perhaps? Leans heavily on his right leg. Maybe due to, an injury. Has high heels and wants to look taller. Octavia, please. Okay. So, option 1. Blackmail victim. Barnes' large bags under his eyes result of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone who might be involved in a plot against me. Or, he's a workaholic. Developed a limp and large bags under his eyes as a result of long hours of intense work. He is not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing high heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hand suggests he's the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be upon a bigger plan with knowledge.
Every way is paranoid. You may pick your poison of paranoia. Light paranoia, heavy paranoia. I mean, I personally feel like
workaholic,
right?
Right?
Is the correct. I kind of want to, at one point, play through this game just going full crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Did he run away?
He did.
Oh no.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes.
Maybe he is being blackmailed.
Maybe.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with important things. Well,
Mr. Barnes, I'm gonna...
Take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
I'm gonna pick
Barnes
the lock.
doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
You know what? Maybe Sherlock has the right to be paranoid.
Yes.
Maybe we judged this too early.
Got a ladder.
The
A
ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
broken step on the ladder. This painting is askew.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
That's apparently not important to Sherlock, though. It being askew.
Apparently not.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
The how?
Everlasting plants.
Catalog of exotic plants on Barnes. The name of the catalog reads Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love.
Honey. Honey. Meh. Come here. Come.
We've got a plant.
Like Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Interesting. Now I'm really starting to wonder
Perhaps-
whether or not Holmes was right.
Perhaps Mycroft might even be involved.
Maybe. Oh, wait.
Oh,
The finest view London has to offer.
I can't tell if he was talking about the fact that it's dreary rain out or there's a person on the corner.
I think he was referring to the dreary rain. Okay, Watson, I'd like to solve. The book, Mr. Barnes has a crush on the florist.
Oh.
Is that simple?
That's...
Oh, hey, the strand. I'll just take that. Let me take the newspaper, Sherlock.
It's what you want, Sherry. It's the newspaper. Take it.
What are we missing?
Door? No, wait, that's out, right?
Yeah, that should lead outside. I don't think we want to go outside.
I don't think so. Unless we want to go talk to the florist across the way. Do you know that we're missing something?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay, let's note his location.
Okay, but if you're right, why did he run from Holmes?
Yes. I mean, to be fair, Holmes is a kind of a...
Ratings.
He's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I think... Catalog dead flowers.
Okay.
Oh, we need 3.
We need 3 on this one. Catalog dead flowers. What's the third? Go to green. Okay, so...
Newsboy. Not a newsboy. Sorry, I was... Barnes?
I don't know about that one.
I do like I can review things now.
Yeah.
No.
No, okay.
Okay, but dead flowers were.
Dead flowers is the thing. Okay, so...
Okay. Cryptography books? Cactus spine?
Well, it also burns broken light, which I guess could be from continued use.
Yeah.
There's probably some red herrings in here.
Yes. Like, I think we can assume that one's not
Yeah, I
involved.
think it's probably that. But what's the third one? And if we go cactus spine, it'll probably be like conspiracy.
I'm thinking
Yeah, cryptography.
No.
No. Okay, go cactus spine.
The advertiser?
No.
We don't have the
We
evidence.
don't have the evidence. Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Watson, the game is afoot.
The game is afoot, Watson. We have exhausted all options at the current moment. We don't have enough information. We must yell at the florist. Hi, lady. Oh, you got a
You
puppy
have a
too.
dog.
There? What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
I was at the dog, I assume? You're
Watson, stop being weird.
Yes.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
What? Watson, no!
Watson, what have we told you about being a supernatural entity?
We can only have so many Johns that are supernatural entities, Watson.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
Aha,
Cactus.
a cactus.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
A
I
cracked
imagine
cactus.
so. I merely
Cracked
started.
cactus.
Oh, God.
Familiar
no.
spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
I've moved the mouse real slow.
What is damaged? The blow was severe, but softened by something.
A newspaper, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observe.
You have a wonderful hat. Wearing makeup. avoids eye contact or distracted. Mourning brooch. Honoring a deceased husband.
Interesting.
Perhaps. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire.
Huh. Hi, Pupper.
Clean boots. Change shoes. So Miss Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that's not suitable for outside work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze always staring off into the distance, revealing her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Mrs. Fleming is still reeling from her tragic loss. Or wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Dress is made from... Okay, that's the same. Eyes constantly dart around the street, seeming in search for something. Perhaps she is waiting for someone. While Mrs. Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again.
She's a gardener.
Yeah.
She's so to me, it seems more I would lean on this one, ready to move on, due to the fact that there's no mud on her boots or anything.
Yeah.
I feel like if she was depressed, she probably wouldn't wear, like, you know, nice attire, or it would be dirtied in some fashion.
Yeah.
That's my take, anyway.
Let's go ready to move on.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, so let's talk to her about stuff.
Okay. If I recall from the
Demo?
presenting evidence is a lot harder now.
Yeah, you can't just go down the line.
Yeah, you have to actually build, like, a case in order.
Maybe...
Okay. Cactus?
Cactus?
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
So someone put it there.
Actually, I'm now also wondering if this might be less of a connect the dots evidence presentation and more of just a ask questions evidence presentation.
Yeah.
That is interesting, though. What next, though?
Well, your ask questions point made me think about, like, maybe the exotic flowers, since she's a florist.
Yeah. Exotic plant catalog?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Okay, this might be more normal, but if we're doing something like an intense conversation, that happened in the demo, then it might be
about this, sorry.
You need specifically to get them in the right order.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
don't have anything to say about roses.
Nothing about
What
roses.
do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr.
Okay,
Holmes.
so she doesn't know about the ladder.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Well,
Okay, let's see. What are our 6 options here? 7
got-
actually, sorry.
we've got, the
Cryptology.
yeah, book, which she almost certainly doesn't know
Almost,
about.
yeah.
Barnes himself.
I guess we could ask about Barnes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog. And most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay.
Oh, they're hopeless romantics.
Yes.
Just talk!
Yeah. Watson, can you believe this? It's a frickin' conspiracy at all. It's just an idiot that doesn't want to talk to the girl.
Watson, I demand you stop being in the bookshop when we walk in.
Yeah, Watson, it's getting a little weird. Okay.
Okay. Dead flowers. Cactus in a cracked pot. Lemming. Yeah. Haha!
Yeah. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. He may hope that she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the Strand outside Baker Street. Now to hear the full story.
Looks like it.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
I like to imagine that the reason that he ran
Yeah.
was just that he knows that Sherlock is going to do this.
Yes.
There are no secrets from Sherlock Holmes.
He knows who lives. Here, he knows it's gonna be. It's only a matter of time before he unravels
Mr. Barnes?
this one.
I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
Speak for yourself, Watson. Go ahead, tell her the gossip.
I know she asked, I'm not gonna
So,
lie.
what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
This isn't really my area, or I know what to do.
I don't know if you'd ever ask Sherlock Holmes for romantic advice.
I mean, on the one hand, talk to her.
Just talk to her.
You got a puppy so that you'd be in, like, the same area as her, so...
I mean, maybe we could say talk to her if we say I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What's the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of the Strand here all along?
I
Well,
tried to steal it.
I am a bookseller.
You had an issue
I have a
all
subscription
along?
to every
Trying to
magazine and
grab it.
newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Yes, shut up.
Saltpeter explosion rocks docks. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night, with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Merchant ship Moskva
Moskva?
had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson.
How saltpeter is
Let's put this matter
spelled?
behind us.
That's one of the
Farewell,
spellings.
Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
It is spelled as one word. It can be spelled R-E or E-R.
Okay. I always thought it was spelled E-R.
Yes,
As
welcome.
if you just combine the word salt and peter together.
Yes, welcome to American and British English.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Maybe we need to head back home.
Yeah.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No? Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career.
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, Good.
Let's do it.
Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Oh, it's Stenwick.
Yes. We actually have to...
Stop for now?
No, Watson, we are stopping.
No, Watson!
We are stopping there. God dang it, Watson. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this first look into Sherlock Holmes: The Awakening. We are super going to be playing through more of this game soon.
Yes.
Just because it's nice to be able to get back into a mystery game. Especially after... How are you hot?
It's raining, honey. Maybe we put too many layers on him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back into the mystery games.
It's good to be back into a mystery game. It's good to be back with Sherry here.
With Sherry and new John. Or old John, since it's Watson.
Back with Sherry and Brown Mustard John.
Mustard John.
like he's wearing like a mustard,
like a brown mustard
outfit.
Good, yeah.
But anyway, we will see you next time.
See you next time.